Hey fam, it's your girl Miss Diva Trucker 43. I was coming to you today. I am here in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, on our way to Lumberton, New Jersey. I got a load that I'm delivering at CVS up there in Lumberton, New Jersey. So it's not due until 1800 tonight. So I decided to stop in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. They got a nice residence inn across the street from the Petro and Loves. And we got here last night, so I decided to stay here last night for the night. And then today we're going to head out and go make the delivery and head on back down, okay? The weather so far is great, just cold, but it's not snowing, and we haven't ran into any bad weather so far, but I hear it's coming. So we're going to try to make this delivery and get on back down towards south, okay? I wanted to come to you today and just talk a few minutes. This is my first video after Thanksgiving. So we came out that Monday after Thanksgiving, and we've been running ever since. We've been busy picking up loads, going to Ohio. This is my first load that I've done from Grand Prairie, Texas, up to New Jersey. So I wasn't familiar with New Jersey a lot, so I only been there like a couple of times. Even though I'm from Newark, New Jersey, I've only been up there a couple of times driving a truck. So I know sometimes it can be difficult as far as parking and things like that. So thanks to my Facebook friends, people that are from around that area and that's familiar with the area, told me what to expect, where the truck stops are. So I know there's one in Bordenton, New Jersey. I think they said a TA or a Petro, which is one exit from where I'm dropping off. But if you don't get there early enough, you won't be able to find a parking spot. So I'm always afraid of, that being up north. So I decided to take 81 up here, 81 north, and then cross over. So I'm about 2 hours away from the delivery. So we'll be there very shortly. And then headed on back. But so far, since we've been back out, we've been very busy running, and we expect to run through the holidays. Also, want to say, Team RG stand up. I see everybody's doing a lot of amazing things in Team RG as far as buying their trucks and things like that. We are screening people that come into the group because we want to make sure that we keep that positive vibe, keep the vibe of people coming in wanting to learn about the trucking industry, not wanting to sell you something, or not wanting to um, how would you say it? Just promote different things that is not approved in a group. So if you have something that that may be a benefit of Team RG, you have to run that by the CEO, admin staff, and that is Sinister. He has to approve any ad, any live feed that's being done, anything like that, before that is posted in Team RG. And the reason is because we don't want to send out or let you be influenced by information that we're not aware of. Okay, so it's very important, and we do have to take things down if we do see things are being promoted in there that is trying to sell you something, that's trying to give you some kind of advice on different things. So if you want to do something or promote something, or talk about a certain topic, please run that through Sinister first before you post in that group, okay? Because we would hate to delete it. And it can be something important, but if it's not approved, don't do it, okay? Happy 50th birthday to D Silva. It's her 50th birthday, and I know she had a great time with her family over the holidays, and we just want to say a shout out to her. for her 50th birthday. And like I say, if you new to the industry and you a female out here, don't forget to join Trucking Divas Rock, okay? I'm thinking of some ideas and different things to do for 2017. One of those things I'm thinking about is I have an idea, hopefully trying to do something in reality. We don't know how it's going to work out yet, but I am going to write some letters and give some ideas to different companies about maybe a reality show in trucking. And one of my ideas is with women divas of trucking. Okay, so with reality shows, you have to show some kind of drama. You have to show some, it has to be interesting and things like that. So I think a group of women, entrepreneurs or just women in general that's in the trucking industry as drivers, we can come together and probably make a great show about that. I also thinking about the different YouTubers that we have, the men that are actually doing YouTube videos and talk about the different aspects of where they're at in their life and their career and what they're doing. So I think that would be a great show. Things like Trucker Brown, TRB, Sinister, LaShawn, all these different people. We may not always agree on everything, but we have different things that we offer to the trucking industry, and I think that would be a great asset as well. Okay, so those are two things that I'm gonna be working on in 2017, and we'll see how that goes. Okay. Other than that, let's see. Uh, Someone left a comment on my page. Well, I've been getting a couple of comments on my page about, us as YouTube truckers. We tend to change jobs often. And I just want to say this: when we change jobs, the trucking industry is so different from a regular 9 to 5 type job, okay? We are in a position that we are much needed in this industry. Okay, we don't do the regular interview for a job where you have to interview with 20, 30 people. Opportunities in this business opens up to us. Okay, so a lot of times when you see us change jobs, for example, I've been to training at CR England. Okay, the training did not work out there because it was too large. Okay, so I needed a smaller environment in order to get the things that I needed to become successful. So I chose KLLM. Okay, nothing to do bad about CR England. It just wasn't the environment that I wanted to be a part of. When I got to KLLM, and I was happy with that, and successful with that, and we was more like a family there. Once you hit a certain level in this industry, you either going to you want sometimes you want change, you want to have more goals. Okay, you want to be able to do different things, and that's what the trucking industry offers. Okay, so I may be on 90 cents a mile and I'm being dispatched. People may want to make the decision where they want to do percentage or they want to pick their own loads, which I did, and that's why I went to Eagle. It was an opportunity that I thought I would be able to grow there. Not all the choices that we make is going to be spot on the first time we do it, but we don't know unless we try it. Okay, so Eagle was not a good fit for me. You can call it, maybe I'm too new to the industry, I didn't understand the load board. You could say so many different things, but in reality I was not ready for that type of trucking. Okay, if I went somewhere else, I might have been, successful doing that, but it wasn't working there for me and a lot of other drivers. Okay. So I went back to KLLM where I felt at home at and where I felt most comfortable with. So it's nothing wrong with changing companies, because once you stop growing, or you've been out here, you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, day in, day out, it can be redundant. People change in this industry because of different things. They may want to spend more time at home with their family. Okay, so they might want to look for a regional job. They may want to come off the road for a little while. They may want to look for a local job. Okay, so in this industry, when a person changes jobs, don't take it as we're unstable or we don't know what we want to do. It's more, to me, is that we are focused and we have a plan on what we want to do in this industry. So we take those chances and maybe go to places that it may happen for us. Okay, so that's why a lot of times you see us try different things and go to different things, because it's not only one way to do this. There are several different ways that you can be successful out here trucking. If you find your first company and you're happy with that first company and you stay there for a while, kudos to you. Okay, but in this industry, a lot of times that's not the case. We get into what is called the introductory of trucking, and we go with larger companies because we're easily accepted there. But once we get our experience in, we start to branch out into maybe smaller companies that may offer more money, or we don't have to run as hard, or just different things that the industry has to offer. We may want to go reefer when we've been doing drive-in. So, don't look at it where when we change company, it's a bad thing, because most of us are looking for growth. Okay. And you can't grow if you're staying doing the same thing day after day. Most of these jobs have caps. Okay, you can only make so much. At a certain company, you can only make maybe 38 cent or 42 cent, whatever the cap may be at that company. And if you reach that cap, what are you going to do? Just stay there? If that's your choice and that's what you want to do, good. But not, a lot of times we don't do that. We go on to have other opportunities and do different things in trucking. Okay, that's where we get our experience from. But just know that it's okay. Once you get your experience, you're going to have a lot of opportunities that come up for you. A lot of companies are going to want you, and make yourself valuable with having all your everything that you can possibly have. You may want to go in an oil field. You may want to do tankers. You may want to do so many things. So don't limit yourself when you get out here, and don't be afraid to try. Now, in the industry, you can, get yourself in a situation if you're changing jobs so much that you can't get another job. You have to wait for a job to drop off your deck before you can get another job, because nobody will hire you because you done had so many. Make sure you don't get yourself in that situation. Every time you leave a job, make sure that it's a step in the right direction, or a step in the direction that you want to go. Okay. I like working for a smaller company. I really do. You get more one-on-one. I know where I'm going. It's not a surprise to me what I'm gonna see. And I'm running what is called Midwest or Mideast or something. I don't go further than Colorado. So, when I first got out here, I was doing all 48. I didn't know where I was going. But now I'm regional. Okay. And I picked a company that suits me as far as being a lease driver and as far as teaming. So you got to look at that. Not all companies are good for teams. So when I decided to go teaming, this company at LTI offered me more money and offer me lower payments, and also offer me that I don't have to go all the way 48 states to make a decent living, and it got good team miles. Okay, so that's why I chose LTI. Um, also, also, I also wanted to talk to you a little bit too about, relationships and trucking. I wanted to do a whole segment on that, but I just wanted to touch on it a little bit about when you come out here and you're coming out with your spouse or your significant other, somebody that you've been in a relationship for a while, let me tell you this: if you're having problems before you get into trucking, you're going to have those same problems when you get out here into trucking, okay? It's not going to get just automatically, magically disappear, okay? You have to realize that you are with this person 24/7. Day in, day out, and you depend on each other to be able to run that truck successfully, okay? So those are things that you want to really think about when you get in on a truck with someone. You also got to discuss, what's the option with a husband and wife. It's a little bit different, I think, with maybe your girlfriend or your boyfriend or somebody you just met. Okay, we've been married for over 6 years, and it's a little bit easier. Okay, so we know everything that comes to the truck. We know everything that if the truck needs to be fixed. I know everything that's coming in. We know everything that's coming in, generated income for the truck, and everything that goes out. Okay, so you want to make sure that you determine what your income is going to be, how you're going to divide it up, and things like that. I don't like for ladies to come out and get in this industry because they're trying to help somebody with their child support, or the man got all these bills and they getting most of the money and you're not getting hardly anything. But I'm gonna touch on that a little bit more later to make sure that you equal the playing field, because you are just as valuable as when you come out here doing the same job that anybody else is doing. You can do it by yourself, or if you choose to have a partner with you, make sure that partner enhance your situation, okay, and not a burden on you, okay. That's why it's very important that when women get out here, that you know exactly what you're doing, okay? That you don't always have to be dependent on somebody else to do your job, okay? That's why I like for females to go out with females, because we really give you the one-on-one, and we're not going to do it for you, okay. I had to get out here. I had to do everything by myself, and you should be able to do that by yourself as well, okay. But other than that, y'all, I just wanted to come in and stop in and say hello for a couple of minutes. And Ripper, you want to say anything? Come here, Rip. Come here. Come on. Come here. Child, he be laying on the couch with his feet up and enjoying himself. Come here. Rip, Rip. Come here. Say hello. Ripley, say hello. Say hello. But he was over there laying on the couch. We're getting ready to go, y'all. But, just think about it. Congratulations to the people that's coming out. Congratulations to the ones that got their license. Congratulations to the ones that got their trucks. And also, I want to talk to you too about messing up your record. I'm dealing with trying to find someone a job right now that had an incident. So, it's hard. It's hard, especially if you leave a company and they put stuff on your DAC report after you've gone and you have no control over it, okay? So when it's time for you to try to go get another job, you got all these surprise things on your report, and how do you deal with that? And sometimes you get yourself in a situation that no large company is going to hire you. No KLLM, no CR England, no, none of the bigger companies are going to hire you. But what you have to do is you got to go with an independent person. You got to go with somebody that already has their own authority, own insurance, somebody that can cover you. Um, and it's not impossible, but it's difficult. You know, there's some things that will put you out this business quick. Okay. So that's why you always want to make sure that, you know, you keep your record clean, you be safe out here. You know, don't have these little backing incidents. Make sure you get out and look, because you may want to find you know, that perfect job, or that job may come around that you like you want, and you go to apply for that job and you find out they don't put all this kind of stuff on your debt report. Okay, then you got to go and hire you an attorney and a lawyer and all this kind of stuff to try to get the stuff off of there. Okay, but in the meanwhile, you know, what do? You stuck in limbo. Nobody will hire you, especially the big companies, and trying to find an independent can be hard sometimes, because a lot of the independents, or a lot of the owner operators, most of them, not most of them, but a lot of them are leased on to another company. Okay, so when they're leased on to a company, then if they hire a driver, that driver has to pass the qualifications of that company. Okay, if there's an independent owner operator that book their own loads, or they go to the load board, they have their own truck, you know, then, you know, they may be able to put you in a truck and let you drive. But if they're leased on to a company, you got to qualify for the company that they're leased on. So that's what makes it hard. Okay. But other than that, 2017 is right around the corner. You know, write your goals down. Make sure that, you know, we're doing better in 2017 that we did in 2016. I'm having the challenges trying to find out about getting this uh, agent going, being an agent. I want to be a logistic agent. Okay. So I can learn how to broker loads, so I can learn how to rate loads, so I can learn how to dispatch loads. Okay. And I'm trying to do it from the truck. I've heard that there are plenty successful people, husband and wife team. The wife can dispatch also from the truck. So I'm gonna look more and more into that, and I'm gonna try to do that in the future. But my thing is where to go for the right training. You know, you see so many. First thing that we do is we go to the internet. You know, soon as you find out different things that you want to do, the first thing you want to do is go to YouTube and, you know, research and try to find out that way. But I want to really learn it. I don't want somebody just selling me something just to have a certificate. I want to actually have a placement once I get finished with a course. So if y'all know of any, you know, good logistical training programs, freight training programs that I can get involved in, you know, put them in the comments, and, you know, let me check them out to make sure that they're okay. And I want to take that training. And once I get through with it, I want to be able to have a placement that I can work, you know, like on a truck, like at home. So I have internet connection. I got computer. I got a gist of the job and what it takes and what you have to do. But I'm willing to learn, and that's my next step. That's what I want to do. I want to be a logistic agent first, and then go from there. So, you know, if y'all know any places, successful people that are agents or dispatchers or broker agents, you know, send me their information so I could check them out, so I could reach out to them. So maybe they'll be willing to train me and willing to, you know, give me that part of it and that knowledge. You know, everything takes a lot of hard work. I know that that position is not it's a commission position, so it's not like you get paid all this kind of money, especially when you first starting out. But that's okay, because I drive. Okay, but I do want to make time to get into it and research it and learn the business. And I think I would be excellent at it. So let's try that for 2017. If you know anybody that is looking for an agent that is willing to train, a lot of them train over the phone. A lot of them do internet. But they give you all the tools to set up, and they do commission with you. So they'll split whatever, you not split it 50-50, but you get, something for booking the lows. Okay. So I want to build that clientele. I want to build that database, and that's where I want to go next. And I want to also do it from the truck. Okay, so help me out. Let me know if you know anybody, if there's somebody that's looking to train an agent. I'll be more than happy to do that, and I'll let you know what I come up with. Okay, so y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace, love, joy, and happiness. And but we're going to be on the road for Christmas, so I'll be coming back to you and let you know what's going on with us. Talk to you later. Bye.